Later, later, later. Isn't that what we tell ourselves when we are too lazy to take action? A stitch in time saves nine. Addressing a problem early prevents it from growing into something unmanageable. Yet, procrastination is a thief of time, robbing us of opportunities and leaving us with nothing but regret. Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm here to talk about something we all struggle with, but never acknowledge: procrastination. At its core, delaying often stems from fear: fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of not meeting our own expectations. We all strive for perfection, but perfection isn't about being flawless. It's about embracing our mistakes, learning from them, and growing. Yet, when we compare ourselves to others, this fear only grows stronger. I've experienced procrastination firsthand, especially during my Diwali vacation. At first, I enjoyed the break, indulging in the festive celebrations. But once they ended, I felt lost. My screen time skyrocketed. And let's not even talk about the hours I wasted. I spent days on the couch convincing myself that I'd do something productive later. I thought about painting, but I just stared at the blank paper, afraid of messing up. I even considered going out for a walk, but I just stared at but binge watching movies seemed far easier. And when it came to studying for my exams, my mind was flooded with excuses. Every day, I promised myself that I'd start tomorrow. But that tomorrow never really came. With each delay, I felt an invisible weight piling upon me. Postponement is like a thick fog. It creeps in slowly, making you believe it's almost harmless. A short distraction here, a small delay there, but the longer you stay in it, the denser it becomes, clouding your focus and direction. Eventually, I reached a breaking point. My sleep schedule was a mess, my energy was drained, and I realized something just had to change. So, I made a decision. The next day, I took control. I set goals, created a schedule, and committed to it. I studied in the morning, kept my phone away, and focused. I spent time with my sister, went outside for fresh air, helped my grandparents with their chores. And the tasks I had been avoiding, I finally tackled them. And as a reward, I allowed myself a little screen time in the evening. The result? I completed my syllabus, had enough time to revise before the exam, and felt far less overwhelmed. But why do we put off things in the first place? It's because our brains are wired for instant gratification. Think about it. Scrolling through YouTube shorts takes way less effort than writing an essay. In a world where everything is so fast and easy, our brains naturally resist anything that requires effort. But procrastination isn't just about distractions, it's also about the pressure. We compare ourselves to others, setting unrealistic standards. And when we don't measure up, we lose confidence. This self-doubt only fuels procrastination, leading to missed opportunities, anxiety, and the nagging question: what if I'm not good enough? Delaying tasks is like quicksand. The more we give in, the deeper we sink. So how do we break free? Here are a few strategies. Firstly, break tasks into smaller steps. Big tasks can feel overwhelming, but breaking them down makes them manageable. Set deadlines. Self-imposed deadlines keep you accountable. Eliminate distractions. Put away your phone and create a workspace that helps you focus. Celebrate small wins. Progress, no matter how small, builds momentum. And finally, challenge your fears. Ask yourself, why am I avoiding this? What's the worst that could happen? And what if I actually end up succeeding? When we stop overthinking and start taking action, procrastination slowly loses its grip on us. Finally, stalling is like a credit card. It's fun until you get the bill. Time is like a river. If we stand still, we get left behind. The only way forward is to start swimming. Failure isn't the enemy. It's just a stepping stone to success. Courage is what propels us forward. Procrastination may try to hold us back, but it's never too late to take charge. The hardest part is just getting started. But once we do, everything else just falls into place. As Rabindranath Tagore once said, you can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. So stop waiting. Take the leap. Because the best version of yourself is waiting on the other side of the action. Thank you.